What's up, swaggerers? It's Jake checking in for week 7. This week's topic is bathrooms. One of those topics that most people wouldn't realize is an important thing, but it actually is a huge deal in a lot of people's daily lives. It's actually what my thesis is about, but I don't want to talk about that right now because I don't. Anyway, so bathrooms can be a pain in the butt, literally. I spent a whole lot of time avoiding public restrooms at all costs, just because there's a point in time where you know that whichever bathroom you go into, it's likely that you might catch shit from someone. What I've realized is that once you get to the point where people are at least gonna double take and say to themselves, is that a girl or a boy? Which can be annoying, but because they say that means that they can see you going either way. Meaning that if you go into whichever bathroom you'd like, they're likely just to tell themselves, oh, okay, that is a boy. Alright, cool. So it comes down to confidence. It really just comes down to confidence at a certain point. So I'm gonna talk about how I gained the confidence to use the men's room and give you some tips on how you might be able to become more confident using whichever room is more comfortable for you. Of course, I can't help when it comes to non-binary people. I know that if you're not comfortable in either restroom, there's not really an answer. So I just want to acknowledge where my binary privilege comes into there. So anyway, one thing you might want to do in order to become more confident using the restroom is ask yourself, how often do I actually look at the other people in the restroom? Do you ever scrutinize other people's appearances? Do you even look at them? I don't, so I don't see why other people would. No one is scrutinizing you as much as you might think they are. Another thing that helps is to think about it as any other space. People make a big deal about how you have to avoid eye contact and ignore other people, don't make any kind of interaction or communication. But that's not different from any other space. You don't talk to strangers in the grocery store, and it doesn't have to be awkward, pointedly ignoring them. It's just, you don't talk to them, and they don't talk to you, and it's mutually understood, and it's fine. It doesn't have to be awkward. But like in a grocery store, there's always exceptions. Sometimes someone will make small talk with you. And sometimes you'll interact. Like if you hold the door open for someone, they'll say thank you. And that's fine. If someone holds the door open for you, you say thank you. If someone's washing their hands next to you and they note out loud that the soap dispenser's not working, then you acknowledge that. You say, yeah, that's a pain, that's a bummer. It's not absolutely verboten to speak with other people in the restroom. It's not as big of a deal as you might think it is. Also, eye contact. People make a big deal about don't make eye contact with other people. Well, of course you're not going to make eye contact. It's not a thing you're going to do, but that doesn't mean you have to stare at your feet. It doesn't mean you have to stare at the floor or be scared. You can keep your head held high and look straight ahead without making eye contact or being creepy. It's not that big of a deal. Just don't look at people, and it's fine. You just gotta walk in there like you own the place, because you have as much right to be there as anyone else. Everybody pees, everybody poops. You can do it wherever you want. Well, I mean, do it in the toilet bowl. You can't do it wherever you want, but you can do it in whichever toilet bowl you see fit. This next thing is specific to the men's room. Don't feel bad about using a stall. It's fine. I don't use a stand-to-pee device. A lot of people don't. No one's looking at which way your feet are facing. And even if they are, even if they see that your feet are facing away from the toilet, everybody poops. No one's gonna care. Sometimes I feel myself getting self-conscious of what if they hear the fact that I'm peeing and can tell that I'm not using the urinal. But no one cares. No one is being as observant as you think they might be. People aren't paying attention to you going about your business. It's a private space. People, as much as you've been told, make sure you're not paying attention to other people, respect their privacy. Everyone else is doing the same thing. You're avoiding looking at them and coming across creepily. and they're avoiding looking at you and coming across creepily. You're all in the same position here. Another tip is have a bathroom buddy. Mackenzie and I started using the men's room at roughly the same time, and so sometimes if we were together, we would use the restroom together, or if not, sort of text each other saying, "Hey, I'm pooping at such and such place," and it can be funny. It's a stress reliever. It helps you laugh about it. You get a feeling of camaraderie, and it just helps. So get a poo buddy. All right, so those are my observations, my advice about using the restroom. So go forth and pee, and I wish you the best of luck. Have a good time.